A lot of people feel disconnected from their own life. Not in a dramatic way. Nothing is wrong on the surface. They wake up, they go to work, they stay responsible. They do what they're supposed to do. From the outside, everything looks fine. But something feels off. Not empty enough to panic, not painful enough to change. Just dull. And most people don't know how to describe this feeling, so they assume it means they're lazy or unmotivated, or that they just need to try harder. But that's not what's happening. What disconnection actually feels like. Emotional disconnection is subtle. You're not sad, you're not depressed, you're just not fully there. You move through your days on autopilot. You do the tasks, you finish the work, you reply to messages, but none of it really lands. Life feels flat. Time passes, but nothing sticks. And because it's quiet, not painful, most people ignore it. They tell themselves, this is just adulthood. This is how life works. This is normal. But normal doesn't mean healthy. Why work gets blamed? When this feeling shows up, people usually blame their job. They say, I hate my work. I chose the wrong career. I need a new job. And sometimes, yes, the job is part of the problem. But very often, it's not the root. Because even when people change jobs, the feeling follows them. New role, new company, same heaviness. Why? Because the issue isn't work itself, it's disconnection. When you're emotionally disconnected from your own life, everything feels heavier, including work. The real problem. Work feels unbearable when it has no emotional meaning. Not purpose in a big, dramatic sense, just connection. When you don't feel connected to yourself, your values, or where your life is going, every task feels pointless. You're not tired of effort, you're tired of effort that doesn't mean anything. So you push. You force discipline. You rely on willpower. And it works for a while. But willpower is short-term fuel. It gets you through days, not years. Why people stay stuck here? Here's the dangerous part. Disconnection doesn't scream for attention. It whispers. You're still functioning, still productive, still doing fine, so there's no urgency to change. You tell yourself, I'll figure it out later. Things will make sense eventually. This phase will pass. And that feels safe. But staying emotionally disconnected slowly drains you. Not enough to break you, just enough to numb you. This is why motivation advice rarely works. Wake up earlier, work harder, stay disciplined. None of that fixes disconnection, because motivation doesn't create meaning. You can be highly motivated and still feel empty. You can be disciplined and still feel lost. Motivation helps you move, but connection gives movement a reason. The shift most people never make. The shift isn't about quitting your job or finding your passion. It's quieter than that. It starts with asking, where am I emotionally checked out in my life? Not just work, your routine, your goals, your relationships, your sense of direction. Disconnection usually shows up where you stopped listening to yourself, where you chose responsibility over alignment for too long. How connection starts coming back. Reconnection doesn't happen through big decisions. It happens through small, honest ones. Doing things that feel true, not impressive. Choosing directions that feel right, not safe. Not overnight, not perfectly, but intentionally. And as connection returns, work feels different. Not easier, but clearer. Effort stops feeling pointless. Resistance weakens. Momentum builds naturally. So if you feel unhappy at work, don't immediately assume something is wrong with you. You're probably not lazy. You're not broken. You're disconnected. And the solution isn't more motivation. It's reconnection. To yourself, to meaning, to direction. Because when you reconnect with your life, work stops feeling like a burden and starts feeling like part of something real.